long time since I've done one of these. First, I gotta figure out what I want for lunch. I'm just having a good day today. There's two options. Trying to eat a little bit healthier for the new year. By healthy, it means low calorie. Nothing healthy about this up here. But do I want one of these guys or do I want one of these burritos I got? Let's see what the calories are in this thing. 560 for that bad boy. Put that one back for now. Still the one down here. Cheese and chicken rice bowl. That could be good. I think we'll go with a burrito. For a quick, easy lunch today. So these things here, these are from Walmart. Anyone ever have them? Very good. Had one yesterday. We're going to go with that again. Good protein in there, and they're only 290 calories, so you can't beat it. All right, let's see here. Get it out. All right. See what kind of fruit we have in the house too with this thing. These are actually pretty good. It's a great value breakfast burrito. If I had to compare it to something, I'd compare it to a McDonald's breakfast burrito. It's pretty good. Low-ish in calories. What's going on, David? How you doing, man? Happy, what is it, Tuesday today. Rainy Tuesday. I don't know if it's raining over, I think you said Illinois, right? It's raining over there too. I'm assuming it is. Michigan and Illinois normally have the same kind of weather. Raw was bad last night. I agree. I think everyone was hoping for Chris Jericho, and he didn't come. It wasn't very good. I like the main event, but I don't like how there was that botch in it, and then it shouldn't have had Braun Breaker lose cleanly like that. Plus, his whole gang came out, his whole stable came out, and CM Punk was able to beat basically everybody. Just making that whole gang look really, really weak. I agree. Trying to eat a little bit healthier in the new year. These aren't healthy, but low calorie, I should say, for lunch. So these things are only they're from Walmart, they're 290 calories, but they keep you full for a little while. And they're quick. So perfect for a quicker lunch. They're saying that Jericho is going to return on at Royal Rumble now, which that'd be good. All right. Here's lunch. I'm going to get some hot sauce. I'll probably get some fruit too. There it is right there. Doesn't look too good, but it's actually not bad. Oh, thank you, David, for the two thumbs up. All right, going to grab. I liked your WCW short, by the way. It was good. Really good. All right, we're going in. Let's do habanero. I like it extra hot, so do some of that. Let's see. You got any fruit? Fruit. See if we got anything in here. We ate it all. There's a bunch in here. Bunch of fruit. Do some grapes. How's your Tuesday going, Dave, man? How you doing? Working today? You're on lunch right now, too? Yesterday was crazy. Yesterday was the first day back from obviously the holidays and everything. It was had a million things to do. Today's been pretty busy, but not too bad. Got more of a normal day. Was it lagging a little bit? Dinner night when I was on doing I think it was like the dishwasher one. I was just on talking. That one kind of lagged, and then also the one where I was walking near also lagged. So not sure what's going on with it. All right. Sit down. We got what we need. See if we can use this guy. Oh, there we go. Maybe I was moving too much. Yeah, it's raining. I think it's supposed to get like a couple inches of rain today or something. So I'll tell you, Dave, when I'm on these lunch streams or a lot of times on the dog streams, it's normally just a couple people. I don't know how those WWE ones my brother does with all those Royal Rumbles. They get like a million people on it. I don't know. I don't know. Like it's something with the algorithm. Were you playing that WCW game? Were you playing that game, or did you like have clips or whatnot? That'd be a game I'd like to play. Like, yeah, I think it notifies people when they're live. So I know I get a ton of notifications when people go live and whatnot for people I follow. But yeah, it's not just clips. Nice. That's a good game. I'm trying to think there's like several variations of it. You can do the original one. There was one for the Switch, I think, too. That was pretty good. But it is crazy for a channel that's got, 10,000 subscribers or so. A lot of times I do these lives, it's one person, two people. What's it called? It's like an emulator. I know there's like custom ones that you can get. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I've seen those. A long time ago, I got like a little cartridge thing for Christmas. I think it was only like $30. It was pretty cheap. Same kind of thing though. You could plug it in. It didn't have all the games, but it had like I think it had like 20 or so of all the classics. Nice. I'll look out for it when you go, Dave. I'll Google it. How many subscribers do you have to have nowadays? I know they lowered it big time. I know my brother was trying to go. He really wanted to go. His kids really wanted to go live and stream. I think it was 1,000 back in the day. It was a lot. Oh wow, that's good. And like I said, they don't truly make games like they do. You can't buy a game nowadays that's even remotely like those old arcade games. So I mean, really, to have all of them on one like little USB stick is awesome. Here's a question. What's your all-time favorite arcade game? Wow, 50 is not bad at all. You divide that up if it has like thousands of games on it. That's like a fraction of a penny for every game. Oh, thanks, Dave, for the clutch. Appreciate it, man. My favorite arcade game of all time, it's got to be Pac-Man or Miss. I actually like Miss Pac-Man better than Pac-Man. You can't beat those Pac-Man games. There's also a WWE one. I think it was in the '90s. I think it was called WWF Royal Rumble. That was also a arcade game that you should do. That game was really fun. It was more it was arcade style, so it wasn't like real wrestling. It was really fun to play. I remember. I remember the other night you were talking about the Bears, Dave. You think the Bears are going to win it all? Gabe E73 says, I can't see that. What? Some kind of a lyric, maybe? I don't know. For sure. Yeah, he gets, I mean, it averages it's somewhere between like 3 to like 10,000 people that end up coming on those streams. For sure, get on there next time if he's on one, and so that you have your handle on there, and then people can just click it. I'm gonna get 2K26 when it comes out. I'm gonna do some of those too, and maybe do some at lunch too. Because a lot of times at lunch I'm just bored. Just when it's raining like this, can't go for a walk or anything. So I'm gonna see if I can do some of those too. Bears and Broncos. That could be. It's one of those years where you just don't know. Bears are playing really good. Broncos with the altitude and everything. I mean, they're tough to beat. They got the 1 seed. I'm gonna probably say I'm gonna go Rams and AFC's tough. I'm gonna have to go Broncos. I like the Bears. I'll root for them for you, Dave, but I don't really have a dog in the race. But I'm rooting for my brother in the chat really likes the Patriots. I used to love Tom Brady and everything. Those old Patriot teams. This Drake May guy's kind of winning me over too. So then we'll root for a Patriots Bears Super Bowl so that it can be Ryan versus Dave. Yeah, that'll be good. I'll do an all WCW one. Oh, thanks for the floor art, man. I appreciate it. He's done them in the past where he's done all like WCW, all WWE guys. Yeah, they trying to think of like a marquee game they won. They beat the Bills, and then they lost to the Bills, and they were up by like 21. Trying to think else they beat. I'd have to look, but just a shocking turnaround from them though. They were like a lottery team last year, and then I think this Drake May guy came out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on with that, but same with the Caleb Williams too from the Bears. I don't think he was supposed to be. I think he was supposed to be pretty good. I think he was kind of floundering for a little bit, and he's kind of really came on this year, right? I think it's his second or third year. But I mean, he makes throws. Same with May. I mean, they make throws that are just like the legends do or something. They got two younger quarterbacks, both teams. That's not a good stat. Not a good stat if you're a Patriot fan. I can't believe the Lions didn't make it. Yeah, it could be. I'd be curious to see how they play against the Chargers. Got some really fun matchups this weekend. Should be a good weekend of football. No Chiefs this year. Oh, shit, you still got the Eagles too in the NFC. Yeah, they did. They had a tough schedule, and it's funny, you know. I can't. I'm sure you know Dave, the head coach of the Bears. Can't think of his name right now, but was he the main guy for the Lions? It makes you wonder. You know, he goes to the Bears, and now they're the #1 team. Lions don't make the playoffs. Just some head scratching plays the Lions have made this year. I've watched some of the games, and it's like, what are they doing? You know, it makes you wonder. What's going on? The gamer Ramad. Well, the gamer. You see Dave Arcade Games below it. If you like gaming, go ahead and click and give it a follow if you like classic arcade games. Yeah, chat. It's empty. Oh. We do a lot of gaming on this channel too, Ramad, but also Dave does arcade games like that, and we do a lot like Roblox and Minecraft, things like that in our channel. But then Dave does arcade games. You want to give him a follow too. Bears are good. The all I needed to see, I haven't watched a ton of Bears games this year. Obviously, they're great record and everything. I saw that game against Green Bay where they were down by like 2 touchdowns with a few minutes to go. That's all I needed to see. Any team that can do that. I also saw the Patriots do that though. I know. Who are they playing? It wasn't a great team, but the same thing. They're down by like 10. A lot of Dusty Rhodes on AWR for sure. Dusty Rhodes he's one of my favorite guys of all time for sure. He just has that like kind of aura and just he's Dusty Rhodes. He's one of one. But I noticed a lot of people like Dusty Rhodes too. So I tried doing more Dusty. Yeah, it depends on the stuff. So like those wrestling ones, I've watched wrestling for so long that I don't know. I can do like I normally do 4 a day. I do like a schedule of like 10, 2, 6, and 10. I kind of do 4 a day, but it only takes me like maybe 5 minutes to do those 4, and I do them on a treadmill, so I'm getting something to do while I'm working out. So yeah. Yeah, it's doing good. I think is it your highest one? Or was your yeah? It's gotta be close at least. People like wrestling. One thing I figured out that YouTube definitely likes wrestling content, and I think there's a lot of wrestling fans on YouTube. So, that mixed with it being a classic game and you did it good. It makes no sense, right? Well, so yeah, I read about it. So basically, what happens? It makes no sense. You have 14 subs, you get 2,000 views. How does it happen? They like kick it out the first hour. You probably get most of them the first hour, if you probably noticed too. With shorts, they send it out to like this audience, this like target audience in the first hour, and then if it tests good, then I think they re-push it later. Like a lot of the ones that got a ton of views on our channel did the same thing. You got like 1,000, 2,000 the first hour, and then I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like engage what they look at, but then they re-push it, and then they re-push it, and they keep pushing it out X amount of times, and then, there's some on this channel that have like 200,000 views. There's one, 50, 60,000. It's still, if you look at like the, it's called the shorts feed. That's kind of how it goes. I don't understand how it works though. In this channel, it doesn't do that anymore. If we post a short, it gets like 0 sometimes for the first a little bit, and then like 8 hours later, we'll like send it out. But like, it's because of those WWE lives that my brother does. For some reason, those get like 10,000 now, and our shorts get like, we're lucky if we get like 1,000 or so on a short now. So don't understand it, but that is what's going on. Spongeathong says Law and Order. Yeah, the bunny's funny, especially with that puppy. Okay, that could be then. Maybe they do it 24 hours later now. Thanks for the insight, Dave. That helps at least. What's not happening though is they don't get like repushed. So like, yeah, like I mentioned, like they in the past they would like take that short that got the 1,000 in the first little bit, and then they'd re-push it out to people, and then they'd get 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views, and now they get not that. They do not. um like I think the math on it is like if you get, I'm trying to think of like a recent one, like if you got 10 like a 10,000 views short, I think you get like $1. If you get like 50,000, it's like $5, like literally. So, but you could see these people that are making, getting 200, 300,000 views a short, million views a short, and they do that every month, and they have like 60 that have that. You can see how much they make a crap ton of money because I think for like 10,000 views, it's like $1 or $2 or something like that. Like figure on that, and it's crazy, right? But if you get if you have 100 shorts that did 100,000 views each, that's where you make the money. Yeah, no, it's dead serious. It's crazy. Yeah, and then I don't know, like I know people make like millions off of streaming and or YouTube and stuff, but it's got to be something else doing it. Because yeah, like even the ones that get like millions of views, it doesn't add up that much, Sorry for that, Dave. But I like making wrestling shorts. That's why I do so many of those. I like doing those. If you like doing the arcade ones, then it's just fun for you, right? But yeah, definitely not a goal of mine. But you can get like brand deals and stuff too. Like that's another thing that you can get off of YouTube. If you get really popular, then people can like make up. I know it seems low. I don't know if we're doing something wrong or what's going on, but I think like there was a Ric Flair one I did on the channel that got like 30,000 or something like that, and that was post monetization, and it got like $4 or something like that, $3.50, $4. So yeah, if you do the math on it, 100,000 would get $10 or so, like 11, $12, something like that. But that might just be what's going on with our channel. I don't know. Maybe there's other ways that people make more when they're doing their shorts. But yeah, not us. Yeah, it's like a gaming platform, right? I've heard of Twitch. I've never gotten on it though. And there's TikTok too, which I don't know what their ratio is and everything. But yeah, it's the actual shorts and everything. Now I think people do long form too. So like the long form videos, I think those pay more. So like if you get those and you get views, I think you get more per click because it's like you get people to watch and stay engaged longer. So there's that too. But it's the truth though. At least if the goal was to make a bunch of money on shorts. I mean, it could happen though. I mean, if you got like hundreds of thousands every video, if you got to that point, then it would add up pretty quick. Like if you did, say it was $10 for 100,000 views or whatever, and you were at that point where you're getting that consistently, that would add up really fast, So, but to even get to the monetization level, it's insane, man. You have to do a lot of live. So like, yeah, totally. You can't rely on donations and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that people make a lot of money doing like donations and stuff like that for sure. You can also we unlock, so we have a shop too, like so you can like make your own shirts and design this and that, and you can go on, you can like show them off and everything. We haven't really done that at all. But you can do that. But yeah, to even get to monetization, you have to do a lot of watch hours. So the shorts don't really do it. Like my AWR, I had a month where I got like 1 million views. It would even not even spec up to what it needed, but you have to go live and you have to like do what Ryan does on this channel where he, goes live for 2-3 hours at a time, and that's what really got this channel to that point. And then we got to the monetization level. So it's a lot of effort for sure that go into it, but I know same day, same. I like going like just I like doing like lunches. I like doing like dog, my walking a dog, whatever. Yeah, but like to go like the hours that it took to get to where this was, like Ryan's probably put thousands of hours into it, streaming, gaming, streaming these WB ones. It's a lot of work, no question about it. But then once you get to that level, you're there. So technically, he doesn't really have to do it anymore, but I think he likes it. Yeah, that's the thing, and that would add up too. That's the thing. It all depends on how many people are watching too. So those Royal Rumble ones that he does, he has like 10,000 people watching. That's like, do the math on that, right? That's so many hours. Me doing this would take. I'd be 50 years old by the time I finally got to that level because there's nobody on. So, yeah, the bunny. Yeah, bunny is yeah. I don't know of anybody that has a bunny, especially a bunny like that. He just lets it out of his cage. He walks around, he plays with his dog. The reason I started doing shorts and stuff on this channel was to try to help Ryan and this channel get to like grow it and get to like monetization and everything. So that was my goal for this channel in 2025, was just to help him get to that point. So, but now I like doing shorts and things. I like doing shorts, and now I know a lot of people on the channel and everything. So now it's just kind of fun to do it. But yeah, that was my goal to get on it with him. Yeah, he does like a spinning karate kick. Yeah, maybe I'll do some of those too. So those Fire Pro ones again, those ones, they get nothing. They get a big goose egg. And those are harder because you gotta sit there with your phone and hold it and then like record it and do everything. Like the Fire Pro lives get like they're in the hundreds. They get in the hundreds for sure. I've done some that have gotten like 40, so it's one of those things where like it's just tough. But for some reason WWE 2K and this channel does really well. Seems to be like really the only thing that's really getting a ton of views lately. So it's been a while since I've done those Fire Pro ones, but I'm gonna do one of those at lunch here coming up. But yeah, I'm gonna buy that 2K26 just to again do them at lunch occasionally. See, that way Ryan doesn't have to do 1 million of them. Oh, thanks, Dave. You are but not even. It's not even a close call. Ryan's got that board of whatever now he calls that. You're by far the biggest, donation person on the channel and everything, Dave. I just like talking to you, man, and getting to know you and everything. So, well, I'll always appreciate it, man. That Fire Pro game is really the only game I still play. So if you go to my videos on my AWR channel, I got my shorts, but then I got my videos. And there's over 6,000 matches on there. So I have like my own like E-Federation where those are all my guys. Every single one of them. Like they're all like my own custom made guys. Some of them are my brothers, like they made, but like yeah, it's a fantasy wrestling league, but none of them are actually real wrestlers. He's got like he calls it the COE Board of Glory, I think he calls that. So basically he started doing it in 2026. And it's basically like just a shout out to people that have donated to the channel in 2026. He lists names and everything. You're on there and you got to start by your name because, I think you're like, I would say like 80% probably of donations on the channel. So, um, but yeah, just yeah, really appreciate it. He shows it during his Rumble live. So if you jump on one of those, he normally does them at night. He's got it kind of sitting there, and he'll show it throughout the stream. And you're on there with you have a start by your name because you're the king of definitely the king of donations for the channel. So he just started doing it this year. No, for sure. Yeah, no, yeah. It's yeah, jump on tonight. He'll probably be on tonight. I don't have it. We live in different, he lives in a different house than I do. I don't have it. I'd show it off, um, but yeah, I don't think we like for again. My goal is to help him kind of just grow to a point where we, with monetization and all that kind of stuff. And we somehow got there, but a lot of it was him just doing those lives. I definitely helped though. For sure, man. Yeah, it was good talking, man, and we'll. I'm sure we'll talk soon. And thanks again for all the donations and everything, man. Appreciate it. And with you jumping off, I'll probably jump off too. I've been on for 30 minutes, but we got 0 people. So, but yeah, man. I'll let him know too that you'll be probably jumping on too. So we'll see everyone later.